that deep or that far at all. It didn't, just like the scar. I don't know if you see that scar on my knuckle right there. That was from when I hooked somebody, and the canine fang cut my finger because I knocked 3 of their teeth out real quick. I just hooked them, just vicious. I mean, I wouldn't give myself away that far, overextend, do a quick jab, slow them down, fucking, get them stunned. I was so pissed. I took like 2 weeks of shit out of this guy just because he said a couple words that wasn't worth all that. It really, like, when I was, and I had to self-stitched and cauterized and burned and shit because I ain't got no money to go to the hospital. And, I just knocked out this dude's teeth. I don't know if he got the cops or whatever, And so, he totally like was asking for it, but anyways. All right. Then, like, the second kid, so I didn't get caught for, like, it was like 4 or 5 kids that bullied me in the clique and stuff. I didn't get caught till like the 3rd or 4th kid. So, there was that thing where they shove them in lockers. So I'm going to show you a picture of my stepbrother up here. And see, they moved on my block, but I didn't even know. I was so sheltered, and come home, come inside, the world's bad. And it was like crack epidemic blowing up around here. So I had to come in. I didn't even know 2 streets down were my future stepbrothers. I mean, motherfuckers I would go to an early grave for if they need, you know what I'm saying? I love them that much. I mean, it's like soldiers talk about the brotherhood of war and the things. And I've had like little skirmishes and everything, shit gets real sometimes, and it does change you, but I've never seen war or anything like that. But, when they talk about the somebody that you're not related to, the bonds of brotherhood and like real, like just solid, true friends. I mean, the definition, the point of like a true friend. So I didn't know it was his little brother. I just seen him getting picked on. And it was like the second motherfucker on my hit list going to school. But not shooting, of course. But, just staying up for myself, letting them know, hey, you're about to get a taste of your own fucking medicine. So I go, he's trying to shove, his name is Charles, which I didn't even know at the time. He was my neighbor, door down. He was trying to shove Charles in the locker, what he'd done to me months before, many times, put me in a locker. And because he'd put them, he'd tell, this will only get worse. He puts them in their lockers so he don't get tattled on. It was stool pigeon. It was called plucking feathers, being a stool pigeon, fucking a canary, singing like a canary. It wasn't snitching or telling the truth or, whatever. Then, so I walk up and I shove him in Charles's locker. And I mean, I was shoving him in and like kicking the shit out of his little fucking bone shins, like little twigs and stuff. So I kicked him, I beat him in that locker, and Charles was like, thank you, and whatever. And I was like, I seen you on the bus. But when I'd get on the bus, I'd sit and I'd stare out the window because the people that I hung out with, their parents would come and get them. So I wasn't that lucky. I would have to, shit like that. I'd have to ride the bus with a bunch of people I didn't hate. First time I ever really got jumped was on the school bus over a fucking purple fucking Taz hat. Taz and Bugs Bunny. It was fucking stupid fucking shit. And see, I didn't know how to fight then or anything. I didn't know. It was like I said, I couldn't even describe it. But anyways, all right, so second or third, I got caught like third or fourth person. I got caught when I went to the fucking cafeteria. Because when I went to the cafeteria, it was everybody there fucking, then some people tried to get in and stuff. See, I didn't get everybody on my hit list. But word is spread But when I got that third motherfucker and I dumped all that milk on him, then I slapped him with the milk carton in my hand, and milk just exploded. Blah! When I hit his fucking head, because I'm dumping it on him. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I splat. I fucking just whacked that motherfucker. And like I said, I got fucking these fucking gorilla mitts fucking whacking these fucking kids. And like I said, she showed me how to put leverage in the hip. My sister showed me how to plant myself and like swing. She said, like, when you slap somebody, swing like you're swinging a fucking Louisville Slugger. You fucking whap. So I slapped the shit out of him. But then I hear the whistle, coach or whatever. I'm not sure which fucking, because I knew I was caught. It was over. It was, everybody backing up, big circle around us or whatever. So I jumped on him, and I was like kind of choking him with his coat, clenching his coat, real thing. I said, and I was, because he always his name was Fred, and he would always say something stupid to me. Oh, you want a pork chop? Are you hungry? He'd bring me like bullshit food that he already chewed on or chewed up and said, "You still hungry? I know you're still hungry, pork chop." And see, some people that I've known have called me pork chop that didn't know my past. Like, pork chop is fighting words to me because of my history. Like, you call me pork chop. Some people say it like they say bub or, buddy or everything, but you call me pork chop. It sends me into wanting to whoop your ass, because when I used to get called pork chop, it was a negative fucking, fat slur or whatever, however you want to say. It was fat racism or whatever, as I call it. Yep. Anyways, like I said, I got multiple stories bleeding into multiple stories. So I beat a thing's ass. I got suspended for like a week or two and stuff. That got me in trouble. Got fucking Angela in trouble because after the weekend's over, last week I was a cream puff. This week I'm smacking down any takers. And anybody I see getting fucking bullied, I'm fucking straight in they shit. I don't even know who the fuck you are, motherfucker. You want to fucking pick on somebody? I please be me. You feeling froggy like I said. So then, like I said, and I always get betrayed. Like, people think I'm a bully, the way I talk to them or the way. And I'm like, no, I'm an anti-bully. It's just the way, it's just, I can't even describe it. Like, no filter. But I say shit not to get people upset, or like they think, like, oh, you're not sensitive, you're not emotional. And that'll be a story about my mother later and my sister, like I said. And this is only volume 1 of the brief start of my life, just coming out of, high school, or just in high school. Just, you don't know me from nothing. I just started YouTubing. It's interesting to me. Like I said, I remember having see-through pagers. I remember that before the internet didn't exist, we had fucking, shitty Ataris and shit, fucking shit. Like, all right, next picture. 1999, baby. 1999. Oh yeah, your boy in that Tommy Hilfiger. I always look fly for a fat guy, I tell you that. In that Tommy Hilfiger. Now, I don't know if you see it. I gotta get the glare. That was my 15-pound mercury ball. Motherfucking grown fucking men barely threw 8 pounds. I threw that 15-pounder all night. Turkey, 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 baby. You didn't want none. Hell, somewhere I got like a broken pin where it's damn near impossible to break them fucking bowling pins, but one got wedged and I cracked the neck. So he gave it to me because that's, like a 1999 baby. I was wearing that Tommy Hilfiger, selling a little Mary Jane. Because I had a sweet hookup next door. Like my first, because I was sheltered as young, my first biracial meetings was a family of Puerto Ricans